Hey guys, what's up? Hi everyone, this is Ananya, your SST Master Teacher here at Vedantu. If you people are new on this channel, first of all, let me welcome you guys to the family of Vedantu's 9th and 10th English. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also show some love by hitting the like button. Thank you so much in advance. So guys, what are we going to do in this particular session, in this video? Guys, in this video, we are going to continue with our story of Russian Revolution. This is the 8th session of Russian Revolution. So, if you haven't watched my previous sessions on this chapter, make sure that you guys are watching those videos because it will help you to understand what is going on in this story. All right. So, as of now, guys, let's continue with our story. And in this particular video, guys, I'm going to explain you guys about the October Revolution, what happened after October Revolution, and also I'm going to talk about the Civil War. Cool. So guys, the story is going to be very interesting. Make sure that you guys are staying with me till the very end. And as I always give you homework questions at the end of the session, so in a similar way, I'm going to give you 2 homework questions at the end of the session. Make sure that you guys are giving me the answers in the comment section, and in the very next session I'm going to display the names of all those students who are going to attempt the questions in the comment section. All right, chalo, so start karte guys. This is what I'm going to teach you in today's video. Guys, before we start with October Revolution of 1917, let me take a quick recap. If you remember guys, till now we came to know about the ideologies of liberals, radicals, conservatives, then socialism idea, then how it was accepted by people of Russia, how it was accepted by the people of other kingdoms, other countries in Europe. Okay? Then we saw about 1905 revolution, like which was also known as Bloody Sunday. Then after that, First World War started. 1914, Russia was a part of First World War. Then initially, people supported the Tsar in First World War, but later on, guys, Russia was badly defeated in Germany and Austria, which gave rise to the result was 7 million casualties. All right, 3 million people became refugees. And guys, the Tsar was not keen to consult with the representatives of Duma. So guys, the trust towards the Tsar was reducing and anti-German sentiments were increasing, were growing, and finally guys, in the month of Feb 1917, there was a revolution, and the result of that revolution was the abdication of Tsar from Russia. All right. So guys, when Tsar was abdicated from Russia, there was a provisional government which was formed in Russia. Guys, this provisional government continued to administer Russia till October 1917. But guys, what happened in October 1917? Guys, if you remember, in the month of April, Lenin came from exile and he came up with some theories, some plan which gave rise to April thesis. And then because the influence of Lenin was growing, it gave rise to clashes between provisional government and Lenin, that is Bolsheviks, and finally it led to October Revolution of 1917. So people, how this October Revolution 1917 started, what happened after October 1917, and what was Civil War. That is what I'm going to teach you in this particular video. All right. Now guys, this was a quick recap of the last 7 sessions. If you want to understand everything in detail, make sure that you guys are watching my previous videos. All right. Chalo, start karte guys. By the way guys, before we started today's session, these were the questions which I gave you as homework in the last video. So the question was, which of the following was situated on the left bank of river Neva? And it was Winter Palace. And the second question was, which among the following was included in April thesis? So all these things were included in April thesis, like close the war, transfer of land, banks to be nationalized. All these things were a part of April thesis. All right. And guys, these were the students who gave the fastest right answer in the comment section, and that is we have Arpan Kumari, then Priyal Srivastava, that is looking dashing, and finally we have Navya Bhosle, guys. But not only these kids, guys, there are many other students who attempted the question. Like you can see, first of all guys, do not forget to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. Guys, these are the students who gave the answers in the comment section. We have Priyal, then Navya, Arpan, Ashwita, Anushka, Tanisha, Joel, This is Inzil, that is mighty. Then Mitra, Savita, and Shri Ram. क्या बात है. बहुत बढ़िया guys. In a similar way, I want you guys to give the answers for the homework questions I'm going to give you today at the end of this session. All right? चलो start करते guys. So guys, let's talk about October Revolution of 1917. All right. Now guys, as we know, this revolution was between Bolsheviks and provisional government. All right. So guys, as the conflicts between the provisional government and the Bolsheviks grew, Lenin feared that provisional government would become dictator. Right. So to stop the provisional government to become dictator, in September 1917, he means Lenin, that is Bolsheviks, began discussion for an uprising against the government. So in the month of September 1917, Lenin thought that we have to do an uprising and we have to seize the power from the provisional government. All right. For that, we need support of the people. So Bolshevik supporters in the army, Soviets, including the factories, were brought together. All right. Guys, on 16th of October 1917, Lenin decided that we have to make such a plan to seize the power from the provisional government, but the date was not decided that on which date we will revolt against the provisional government. Okay, before that, to revolt against the provisional government, he formed a committee. The committee was Military Revolutionary Committee, and the head of this committee was Leon. Okay, Leon Trotsky. All right. Okay. And finally, guys, the date was not decided, but the revolution started on 24th of October. Yes. Guys, now Prime Minister Kerensky at that time, guys, he already sensed that there is something like something is going to happen, guys. So sensing this trouble, what Kerensky did, Kerensky left the city with his troops, and at the dawn, military men who were loyal to Kerensky, that is government, they started seizing different buildings of Bolsheviks. Okay? So at dawn, military men who were loyal to the government, they seized the building. Seized means to surround it from all the sides of two Bolsheviks newspapers. Not only this, pro-government troops. Guys, what do we understand from pro-government? The supporters of government, that is Kerensky. So pro-government troops were sent to take over telephone and telegraph offices and protect the Winter Palace. Guys, Winter Palace was at the left bank of River Neva. All right. Guys, in this response, इसका response कैसे Bolsheviks ने किया? In a swift response, the Military Revolutionary Committee ordered its supporters to seize the government offices and to arrest the ministers. So guys, many ministers of Kerensky, they were arrested and by the Bolsheviks. And guys, late in the day, the ship Aurora also shelled the Winter Palace. Other vessels sailed down the Neva and took over the various military points. So बहुत सारे points को almost इन्होंने capture कर लिया था Bolsheviks ने. And by nightfall, the city was under committee's control and the ministers had to surrender. There was no other option. And finally, guys, there was a meeting which was conducted at all Russian Congress of Soviets in Petrograd. Okay, and majority of the people finally approved the Bolshevik actions. And guys, this was the end of Kerensky. This was the end of provisional government. Okay. And guys, uprising not only took place in Petrograd, but uprising also took place in other cities. By December, guys, almost Moscow, Petrograd area was under the dominance of Bolsheviks. Yes. And finally, guys, we can say that Bolsheviks, we can also say that Bolsheviks जीत गए थे after October Revolution of 1917 and the power of Kerensky was over. All right. So guys, I hope you are able to understand everything. Make sure guys that you are also liking this video and also subscribing to this channel, and please keep on sharing our videos with all your friends. Thank you so much in advance. And guys, if you are having a great time with us on YouTube, you are able to understand everything on YouTube. If you want to learn from us, if you want to take our pro subscription, guys, you can definitely take our pro subscription. Now you will think, sir, why to take your pro subscription if we are able to understand everything on YouTube? First of all, guys, listen to me very, very carefully. There is a huge difference between attending our sessions on YouTube and taking our pro subscription. I just want you guys to listen for 2 to 3 minutes. First of all, guys, if you have any doubts, your concepts are not clear, you find it difficult to remember the dates, events, and history, you need questions, you need more assignments, you need tests, you need explanation in Hindi or in English or in mixed language, you need a revision plan. So, guys, this is the place you can take our vPro subscription. Why? First of all, guys, every session is a live session. Like the session which you are watching right now on YouTube, this is a recorded session, guys. You know the difference between attending a recorded session and a live session. In recorded session, you guys cannot interact with the teachers. In live session, guys, you can interact with the teachers. And guys, do you know, when you enroll to our vPro subscription, you actually compete with the students throughout the globe. Because students in Vedantu are not only from India, guys, they are from different countries also. After every 5 to 10 minutes of every chapter of every subject, we take multiple quizzes during the live class. And the students who participate in these quizzes, they are from across the globe. So just look at the competition just you have, guys. Okay, entire syllabus is covered. You guys can download the handwritten notes which are made by your master teachers. Guys, we have two teacher pattern. Master teacher will clear your concepts. Class teacher will clear your doubts during the class. Guys, we have one more app, Doubts app. Okay, means after the class from morning 8 a.m. to evening 11 p.m. if you come across any questions, you guys can ask unlimited questions, which is not available on YouTube, guys. Continuously tests are taken, assignments are given to you. Then, guys, do you know micro courses? Micro courses are just amazing thing, guys. What are micro courses? Guys, obviously the sessions which you are going to attend, the live sessions which you guys are going to attend, those sessions are available to you in the form of replay also. But if you wish to attend a live session of that chapter once again, can you attend? It is possible if you take our vPro subscription, which is not possible on YouTube. Like enrolling to the micro courses. It is absolutely free of cost. So guys, your term 2 is started and the guys price is very, very less. We have two plans, Pro Lite and Pro Classic. Guys, in Pro Classic, you will get a Doubts app, okay, wherein you guys can ask unlimited questions after the class also. Guys, the fees which you can see, this is for entire year. But let me give you one more thing. If you apply my coupon code ADPRO, right now you will be getting 20% off. Like the price of 8,000 for entire second term will come down to 6,400. And for Classic, which is at 10,000, it will come down to 8,000. Not only this, if you wish to try these plans, a 15-day trial pack is also available. ProLite is at just like less than 1,000 rupees, guys, for 15 days. All the subjects with all these advantages, whatever I said you, is available. So guys, क्या कर सकते हो? AD Pro मेरा coupon code है. Link is there in the description box. Quickly, I'll guide you guys. देखो, this is the video. Okay, just go to show more. Okay, click on this link, CBSE 2021-22. Click on this link. You can see this website. Okay, you can see my code is already applied, AD Pro, which is already applied over here. Okay, and 15 days trial at just 960 rupees, guys. At just 960 rupees, and this for 1280 rupees. We have EMI options also. So guys, that's an amazing thing, guys. Do you want to watch the replays, guys? Ye dekho. Guys, this is our session. Okay, this is the dashboard. If you want to watch the replay, you can go to past sessions. All right, just click on any of the video. You can watch. You will be able to watch the replay, guys. This is how we take the classes, guys. Okay? Quizzes are our.
Can I just get my pages?
Now you can see I also unmute. Alright guys, so this is how I keep on unmuting and camming the students also during the class, which is not like possible on YouTube. Alright, then you can even download the notes, like just click on get notes. You will be able to download the notes as well. Okay, देखो, you will be able to download all the notes with the quizzes from here. So guys, this is the advantage of taking our vPro subscription. Link there is there in the description box. make sure that you guys are a part of our Vipro subscription. Thank you so much, guys. Chalo, people, let's continue with our story and let's understand what changed after October. All right. So क्या हुआ guys अक्टूबर के बाद? चलो देखते हैं. पहली बात, the Bolsheviks were totally opposed to private property. We know this. All right. Most industries and banks were nationalized. ठीक है, most of the industries and banks were nationalized in November 1917. This meant that government took over the ownership and management, all right, because they wanted the entire control. Okay, everything should come under the control of government. Land was declared as social property and peasants were allowed to seize the land from nobles. Yes. In cities, what Bolsheviks did? Guys, Bolsheviks enforced the partition of large houses according to the family requirement. Means if the family size is small and if they have a big house, the house will be partitioned and the house will be given according to the family requirement. Okay? They also banned the use of old titles of aristocracy. New uniforms were designed for the armies and officials. The Bolshevik party was renamed to Russian Communist Party, that is Bolsheviks, in November 1917. Bolsheviks, now guys, here Bolsheviks became overconfident and they thought of participating in Constituent Assembly. They participated in Constituent Assembly, but they failed to gain the majority support. As they failed to gain the majority support, now you guys tell me, if in Constituent Assembly they didn't got majority support, can you say that Constituent Assembly will listen to the measures of Lenin? Obviously no. But what happened, guys? In January 1918, Lenin suggested some measures, but it was rejected by Constituent Assembly, obviously, because Bolshevik failed to gain majority support. Do you know what Bolsheviks did? In January 1918, as the assembly rejected Bolsheviks' measure and Lenin dismissed the assembly, they gave their opinion that all Russian Congress of Soviets is more democratic than Constituent Assembly. So, because Constituent Assembly was elected in uncertain conditions, and we should not listen to Constituent Assembly, rather than all Russian Congress of Soviet is more democratic in nature. So this is how he gave his opinion. And guys, what happened in March 1918? Guys, all the political allies were against the idea of having a peace treaty or joining hands with Germany. Do you know what happened? In March 1918, despite oppositions by their political allies, the Bolsheviks made peace with Germany. At Brest, let's Vosk. Guys, peace with Germany का मतलब क्या हुआ? Guys, why political allies were against having a compromise with Germany? Because Russia lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. But still he did. And guys, end of the day, do you know, guys, कि Bolsheviks were so powerful that Russia actually remained only one party state, guys. In the years that followed, the Bolsheviks became the only party to participate in all Russian Congress of Soviet, and which became parliament of the country later on. So Russia became a one-party state. Trade unions were kept under party's control. Many secret police were established to keep an eye on the people, and anyone who goes against Bolsheviks or who used to criticize Bolsheviks, they were severely punished. Yes. Guys, at the same time, Bolsheviks also started imposing censorship. Yes. So guys, what happened? Now guys, Bolsheviks were in power, alright, and it was not necessary, guys, because Bolsheviks or Lenin was in power, so everyone supported Bolsheviks. No guys, okay, there were few people who were against Bolsheviks, who were against Lenin, alright. So there was a war which started between the people of the same country, which is known as Civil War. So guys, what is Civil War? Civil War is nothing, guys, wherein the people of the same country, let's say there are two communities, two groups in the same country, and they are fighting with each other due to any reason. So that is Civil War. In a similar way, guys, in Russia also Civil War started. Alright, between whom? Guys, Civil War was actually between Bolsheviks on one side and socialist revolutionaries and pro-Tsarists on the other hand. Now guys, Bolsheviks were known as Reds and socialist revolutionaries were known as Greens and pro-Tsarists were known as Whites. So basically there was a war between Bolsheviks and socialist revolutionaries and pro-Tsarists. Okay? There was a war between these two and this came to be known as civil war. Alright. So let's understand the further part. Okay? Now guys, when the Bolsheviks ordered land redistribution, do you remember Bolsheviks ने बोला था कि peasants can seize the land from the nobles. So guys, as soon as this was announced by Bolsheviks, so Russian army began to break up. Now you will be like, sir, how Russian army started to break up? Guys, try to understand. Most of the soldiers in Russian army were actually peasants. So soldiers were mostly peasants. They wished to go home for the redistribution of the land. All right. Now what happened, guys? There were many people like pro-Tsarist, socialist revolutionaries. They were against Bolsheviks, because of which a war started between these two, which gave rise to civil war. And guys, not only this, Greens and Whites, they were supported by French, Americans, Britishers, Japanese. Now you will be like, sir, why? Why these people supported socialist revolutionaries and pro-Tsarists? Because these countries never wanted growing influence of socialism. Basically, these were capitalistic countries and they were against socialism, the ideas of socialism. That is why these countries supported the socialist revolutionaries and whites. Okay. And guys, finally what happened, that all these troops and Bolsheviks fought a civil war. Okay. Looting, banditry means, kidnapping, famine was very common during the civil war. But what happened, guys? There were many supporters of whites. Okay, that is pro-Tsarist. But do you know what whites did? Supporters of private property among whites took harsh steps with peasants who had seized the land. So basically, whites started ill-treating the peasants, because of which such action led to the loss of popular support for the non-Bolsheviks. So guys, the people who were supporting Bolsheviks or the people who were supporting whites, after looking at the way whites were behaving or ill-treating the peasants, कहीं ना कहीं उनके supporters को लगा कि this is not right, which is like the way peasants are being treated by the whites, this is literally wrong. So the whites lost all the support, because of which by January 1920, the Bolsheviks controlled most of the former Russian Empire. Yes. And guys, but sometimes कहीं ना कहीं जो Bolsheviks थे ना, ये लोग भी कुछ गलत कर रहे थे. देखो कैसे, देखो. In Khiva, that is in Central Asia, it's an area in Central Asia, guys. There were few colonies of Bolsheviks. Do you know what Bolsheviks did in these areas? In Khiva, that is in Central Asia, Bolsheviks colonists brutally killed many local nationalists under the name of defending socialism. So guys, in this situation, many were confused about what Bolshevik government actually represented. So guys, what happened next, and what were the other things Lenin did during his era? After the death of Lenin, Stalin came, और क्या क्या चीज हुआ guys? That is what we are going to study in the next video, guys. I hope you understood each and everything. If yes, guys, do not forget to like this video. And now, guys, this is the homework question. Make sure that you guys are giving the answers in the comment section. The question is, the Bolsheviks party was renamed the Russian Party, the Russian Communist Party, the Communion Party, or is it the Communist Party? The second question is, the uprising began on October 1917. On which date? 21st, 22nd, 23rd, or 24th? So guys, ये दो आपके homework questions हैं. Guys, these are our batches. Make sure that you guys are using my coupon code ADPRO and be a part of my long-term batches. Guys, at least give it a try for 15 days, which is at just 980, 960 rupees by using my coupon code ADPRO and be a part of my long-term batches. Thank you so much, guys, for attending my session. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye, guys. Take care. Jai Hind.